Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing well, and today in this video we're gonna be talking about the Fnirsi LCR-ST2 tweezer. We will have a detailed video on this and we will have a look about this device, and I will tell you everything this device offers you. So let's unbox this. As you can see, we have got the pouch, and this is made of very, its quality is pretty good, as you can see. And let's unbox this. So first of all, we have the manual, and this is Fnirsi's handbook. These are some. This is the carbon probe, and this is Type C cable. This is an SMD board if you want to calibrate or know the value. As you can see, we have 0 ohm, 1 ohm, 10 ohm, 100 ohm. There you go. This is the resistance reference board. I think this is to short the clips. This is just a metal board, and here are the extra probes. If you want to do some SMD work, this would also help you out a lot. So this is the main device. It comes with the straight probes, as you can see. This might help you a lot, and this thing is used to calibrate. So let's keep this aside and we'll talk about this device now. Okay, so the build quality is pretty good, and you can see the tweezers are perfect. There is slight adjustment here. You can see this going up and down a bit, but it doesn't matter. The if you look at the price, this thing is quite good. And this is a USB. The clamps are USB, so you can, if you want to change it to the Kelvin clips, you can use this. And I think this is the magnet. This is magnet, and this is the switch. You can see the rotatory switch. So let's look into this further, and I'm gonna turn this on, and I will show you. So okay, so LCD, I like the quality. It's way better than many devices in this price. So you can see this is English. Select. So we have some menu here. This is a setting, this is LCR, this is scan, this is sort, voltage, and again setting. So let's look at each of the settings here. So first of all, I'll go into the settings mode, and we have a language, we have speed. I'll keep this low because it would help me more when it comes to the accuracy of the component. And the start page, this is when we turn on the device, what page you want to see. So if I click this, the main page or the LCR or the sweep, I will keep it the LCR. I think this, yeah. So the orientation, I will use it with the right hand, so I will keep it right. You can also keep it with the auto or left as per your choice. So I will do right mode. sorry, this one, yeah, right. And if you have to go back, you have to press this one again, and we'll move the brightness. The brightness is pretty good actually. I will keep this, and the volume is 100%, I guess. I think so. I will keep it 20. Okay, so we will do the next is auto power off, and let's keep it 15, and the next is calibration. So this is short circuit, and if I want, I can use the board, or just I can do this, short the clips, and let's go. Okay, so the calibration is successfully done, and now I will move to the next page, and this says about and 50 seconds. Okay, so we have explored all the settings, and now we will go back. Now we can see this is the LCR mode. Let's go into this mode, and as you can see, this is for the resistance, and this is in the mega ohms, as you can see. And next is this is resistance, this is capacitance, and this is inductance, and this is diode, and you can also measure the voltage. Okay, so we're going to test out some of the device. First of all, I will check the resistance from the board they have given to us. This is the resistance board, and you can check out the value with me. Here you go. This is a 0 ohm resistance, but you can see this is showing me some value, so it might not be calibrated, I think so. And this is 1 ohms. Okay, so this is 10 ohms. Okay, so this value is perfect, as you can see, and this is 100 ohms, and yeah, it's pretty accurate. And this is 1 kilo ohms, and yeah, that's perfect, 1000 ohms. And this is 10 kilo ohms, as you can see, this is also close, and this is 10 kilo ohms. Okay, so this is 100 kilo ohms, and this is 1 mega ohm, as you can see, it's perfect. And this is 10 milli ohms, 10 mega ohm, you can see. Okay, so it needs some calibration in this 10 mega ohm. I'm going to do some calibration here. As you can see, we have tested out some resistance, and let's move it to the okay, this was an auto mode, and this is resistance mode, and this is the capacitance. As you can see, this is giving me some value as well, and if I short the props, it's saying means open. Okay, so I've got some capacitors with me, so let's check this out. Okay, the Fnirsi has anti-discharge protection as well. If you somehow measure the value of a charged capacitor, it won't burn this device out, because it can measure the voltages till 30 volts. So if your capacitor is charged till 30 volts or it's below the value, it will not affect this device. But if it's more than 30 volt, it might burn this device. So make sure if you are measuring a capacitor below 30 volt, then you can measure it without any problems. But if it's above 30 volt, you have to discharge it. Okay, so my capacitor is 35 volts. Okay, and this is discharged already. So let's measure this. There is no polarity here. It will already tell you the polarity. Okay, so this is, as you can see, the capacitor is 220 microfarads, and it is measuring 214 microfarads, and you can see the D value is pretty low, and the internal resistance is 112. So I think so this is average, not very good. Let's measure this one. Okay, so this is 35 volt 220 microfarad, and let's see what it says. Okay, this is actually close to what the capacitor says, 220 microfarad, and the internal resistance and the D value is low. So this means the capacitor is perfect. This is the inductor, and first of all we're gonna measure this, and you can see this has no value on it. So I don't know what is this, what's the value of this inductor. So let's test it out, and I'm gonna shift this to inductance mode, and now let's measure the value. Oh, okay, so it says it's 4 microhenry, and the value is not stable. Let me clean it, maybe it will help it out. It would improve some value, and as you can see the value is stable, approximately 4 microhenry. So this inductor is 4 microhenry, another, and this says 470 K, this inductor says. Let's check this out if the value is accurate. Yeah, at the last I would try this one as well. I think so it might give some value here. Let's check this out. If there is a 10K, let's change the frequency and voltage to 1 volt, and if let's test this out now. Yeah, as you can see the value we are getting is 655, around 650 660 microhenry. Okay, and as you can see it says no resistance, because the capacitor has the ESR, not the inductor, so it's giving us no value of the inductor, but it's showing us the Q value, which is 4.8 or 5. Okay, so if you think the value is not accurate, or it says no value, you can change the frequency and the voltage. So I will go back to 0.6 volt, and the frequency I will set to 10K, and 1K is fine. So we have tested the inductors. Now we will move to diode mode. So let me check this one. This is the 10 amps diode, 10A10, and let's see what it says. And as you can see it also shows us the direction of the diode, the polarity, and if you measure this one, as you can see the voltage drop is 0.4 across it. And if I change the frequency and voltage, let me see if it changes something else. As you can see, you cannot change the frequency and voltage on the diode. As you can see, the polarity is correct. This one is negative and this one is positive. So yeah, the diode is perfect. And I would test out some most common diodes. We have a 1N4007 diode here. As you can see, this one is the 1N4007 diode, which is very common. It's a 1 amp diode, and it's the 1000 volt 1 amp diode. And you can see this time the polarity, the negative side is here and the positive side here, and we can see if our meter detects it correctly. Yeah, you can see the polarity is correct, and I will zoom it out so maybe you can see this thing more closely. As you can see, the polarity is correct, and the value, the voltage drop across the diode is 0.5 volts, which is correct. You know, it's usually on multimeter it usually says 0.6, but it's close to that value. Okay, let me test out some LEDs. So let's check if we can detect some faulty LEDs here. and if you short the LED, it would sound, you can see. Yeah, so if your LED or diode is short, it will give a beep sound, but if it's not giving some beep, it means the diode is fine, but it doesn't let us check the value. And now you can see this is the LED. Okay, so I'm gonna test some LED here. Okay, so it doesn't test LEDs. I don't know why. LED is also kind of a diode, but I don't know why there is no value across it. Yeah, also the polarity is not correct. It doesn't do anything. You can see the values are changing and it is doing nothing across the LEDs. So you cannot test the LEDs from this device. You have to use the multimeter or something else. Okay, let's move further out and explore some more options we have, and I will go back, and this is scan mode. This mode is basically used to measure the values at different frequencies. So if you want the value at multiple frequencies, it will give you those values. Now you can see at 100 hertz, at 120 hertz and 1 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz and 100 kilohertz, you can measure the values of a component. And if I short the probes, you can see the value is changing across multiple frequencies. So let's test this resistance and check this 10K resistance at multiple frequencies. What are the values? Okay, so now this is 10K. Let me have a close look here. So this is 10K, and as you can see, the value at 120 hertz and 10K frequency is exactly 10 kilo ohms. Now, yeah, now the value at all the frequencies are exactly 10 kilo ohms except 100K, which says us 9.932. So yeah, it's now says 9.8. So the value at 100K is a bit off than the rest of the values at different frequencies. So as you can see, the value at 0 ohms, which is giving us a wrong value, it's still giving us the wrong value, but you can see there is a change at every frequency. So this thing is very helpful if you want to check the component at different frequencies, and if it also give you the series resistance and the parallel resistance and the Q value of at the same time. Voltage mode, if you want to check out the voltage of any device, you can check it out. So let's check the voltage across some batteries. So we can detect a voltage till 30 volts. So I have this 12-volt battery, and it doesn't matter what polarity you have. It says plus on that side and negative on this side, as you can see, but I will not care of that. And yeah, as you can see, it says 12.25 volt. If I reverse the polarity, it says 12.18. Okay, so there is just a small difference in the last value. Okay, so it's pretty helpful. And this is again a setting, LCR scan. Okay, so I will test a capacitor, but not the SMD capacitor. I will check this Kelvin clips given to us. Okay, let's see how are these clips. As you can see, these are also USB. Okay, so let's test this capacitor out, 2200 microfarad. So I will place both the clips here. as you can see, it says 2 mf. So I think if we short these clips, okay, the value, it says open. And if I measure this 220 microfarad capacitor here, okay, it gave us a close value 216 microfarad. Okay, that's good. I will test one more capacitor. Okay, so this is 415 microfarad capacitor. Okay, so it's, let me check if it's discharged. Yeah, it's discharged. Since it's 400 volts, we need to be careful. And as you can see, the value is 14.65 microfarad, which is close to the 15 microfarad value. Okay, so these clips are pretty helpful if you want to measure big components. And overall, the build quality is amazing. The LCD screen is amazing. As you can see, it's way clear and looks of very high quality, high build quality. And this is the rotor switch. Okay, so overall, I like this device, and I can say if you are doing some repairs, and if you do some components, if you check the components, or if you are a hobbyist, you can buy this device. And it's pretty helpful for its price. It's for its price range, it's, I think so, this device is pretty helpful. As you can see, the quality is very good. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We are gonna be reviewing, and we are going to be testing out some more devices from the Fnirsi in the future. So if you want to keep updated, you can subscribe to this channel and follow. Thank you. See you in the next video.